It was paradise, a garden hand planted by God. No pain, no death, no betrayal. Just two people and one choice. But then a serpent spoke, and in a single conversation, everything changed. Eden, a name that means delight, not just a place. It was heaven's embassy on earth. At its center, two trees. One gave life. The other held knowledge that humanity was never meant to touch. And into this paradise, God placed man. Adam, formed from dust, kissed with breath. Then came the woman, not from dirt, but from flesh, a piece of Adam, bone of his bone, life from life, naked but not ashamed, innocent but not ignorant. They were rulers, stewards, but their freedom had boundaries. In the heart of Eden, two trees stood side by side. One offered life eternal, the other a test, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God said, "Do not eat of it, for in the day you eat, you shall surely die." It wasn't a trap, it was a choice. Love, after all, cannot exist without free will. And then came the voice, not God's, not Adam's, a third voice, ancient, rebellious, twisted, a serpent possessed by one who once walked heaven's halls, Lucifer. He didn't strike with fangs, he struck with words. Snake whispering, sly, "Did God really say, you must not eat from any tree?" Eve confused, firm, "We may eat from all, except this one. If we touch or eat it, we will die." Snake, smirking, "You will not surely die. God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened. You'll be like God, knowing good and evil." And for the first time, Eve looked with doubt. She saw the fruit, not just as food, but as a path to power. She reached out. In that moment, innocence died. The first sin wasn't just disobedience. It was distrust. She handed the fruit to Adam, and he, who had heard God's command directly, bit too. Shame rushed in. They looked at each other and saw nakedness, vulnerability, guilt. They sewed fig leaves, flimsy attempts to cover a soul now fractured. And then they heard him. The voice that once brought peace now sent fear through their bones. God walked the garden, calling for his children. God, voice echoing, "Adam, were you?" Adam, ashamed, "I heard you and I was afraid, because I was naked." God, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam, blaming, "The woman she gave to me." Eve, "The serpent deceived me." Justice had to be served. But even in judgment, God sowed grace. God to the serpent, "Curse you above all beasts. You will crawl on your belly. Eat dust, and I will put enmity between your seed and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." The first prophecy, a future redeemer, a child of Eve who would one day crush the serpent's head. God to Eve, "In pain you shall bring forth children." God to Adam, "The ground is cursed because of you. You will toil, you will sweat, and you will return to dust." Blood was spilled. For the first time, a life for a covering, a shadow of the cross to come. Banished from Eden, but not abandoned. Even in exile, God pursued them. A plan was already in motion for redemption. A talking snake ruined everything, but a suffering Savior restored everything. The serpent's words brought death, but a word made flesh brought life. The same question still echoes today. Whose voice will you believe?